colleagues prepared their guns. Even in this dire situation, it brought a fleeting sense of relief to see someone in control. As more officers arrived on scene, they formed a semicircle around the creature, guns trained on its hideous form. The beast snarled as they approached warily, cornered like a trapped animal. A loud bang echoed through the clearing. The officers opened fire on the creature, but with little effect. Bullets seemed to bounce off its flesh like pebbles, only serving to anger it further. In retaliation, the monster lunged at one of the officers, its massive claws tearing him apart in mere seconds. His agonizing screams echoed through the air as his fellow officers tried in vain to save him. Desperation took over me, knowing that I had to do something, as several more officers fell victim to its brutal attack. My mind raced through possible options when another scream grabbed my attention. A female officer had been knocked down by the creature, and its piercing talons scratched against her bulletproof vest. Without even thinking about my own safety, I slammed my car into gear and accelerated towards the creature. The beast was sent flying through the air after being struck by my vehicle, crashing into a nearby tree. Catching a glimpse of the lifeless bodies around me, I knew that this nightmare was far from over. The surviving officers now eyed me warily, unsure how to proceed given their unsuccessful attempts to bring down the monster. A paramedic team arrived on scene and rushed towards the injured officers with stretcher and various life-saving equipment in tow. Their skilled hands worked quickly and efficiently trying to save those who were still alive. Sirens continued blaring from all directions as more responders arrived, a determined army assembling against the relentless enemy. I pulled out my phone and called Miles, fear still trickling down my spine like ice water. "Miles," I spoke urgently into the receiver. "Something happened. People are hurt. I don't know what this thing is or why it's here, but we need help." As backup arrived from neighboring towns and cities, it was evident that our world would never be the same again, and I, the unwitting victim, was caught in the middle of a gruesome struggle against a creature straight out of folklore that my colleagues and I had never even dreamt possible. Though we mourning those we lost to the gruesome attacks of the monstrous being, we were determined to find a way to strike back at the hellish beast that had invaded our tranquil town. But most importantly, I knew from this day forward, I would never doubt Miles' warnings again. Living on a secluded property has always had its ups and downs. On one hand, you have your privacy and peace. On the other hand, you feel incredibly isolated. I remember waking up one morning to the faint sound of gunshots in the distance. Probably someone hunting in the woods nearby. This wasn't out of the ordinary. Life here in rural Louisiana went on as usual for me. My name is Dale Morinson, and I ran a small farm. Settling down for breakfast, I mindlessly chewed on my toast while scrolling through my phone. Out of nowhere, I heard a car door slam shut outside. Startled, I looked up to see a local deputy sheriff approach my door. "Dale?" "Hey there, buddy," the deputy, Frank Lindley, greeted me as I opened the door. "Hey Frank, what brings you out this way?" I asked, worried about why he'd come all the way out here. "Just checking up on folks in the area. There's been some unsettling incidents lately," he said hesitantly, which immediately raised red flags for me. "Unsettling incidents? What do you mean?" "People are reporting sightings of some strange creature attacking their livestock. A large dog or wolf-like thing that's able to stand on two legs." He trailed off. "Are you serious?" I asked skeptically. Yeah, well, listen to this. Someone captured part of it on their home security footage, Frank said as he handed me his phone. I hesitantly played the video and saw what looked like a tall, wiry figure with canine features moving rapidly towards some grazing sheep before it cut off abruptly. That's insane, I mumbled as I handed back the phone. Just be careful out here and give us a call if you see anything